Hello everyone, my name is Nicola Fabiano. I am going to move on to focusing some main aspects laid down by the AI Act, which is the European proposal for a regulation of the European Parliament and of the Council on laying down harmonized rules on artificial intelligence. Today, I want to give some updates and food for thoughts on artificial intelligence. It is a very short introduction to artificial intelligence from a legal perspective, and I will hopefully continue publishing other short videos on some critical aspects. On 21st April 2021, the European Commission's proposal for the mentioned regulation, the Artificial Intelligence Act, was published. That proposal is founded on a risk-based approach as officially declared by the European Commission, and you can read on their official website, where you can even find some pictures that describe the four kinds of risks declined as unacceptable risk, high risk, limited risk, and minimal risk. The proposal aims to protect users from potentially risky and invasive AI systems. Given that, what is the current AI Act status? Well, after months of intense negotiations, a tentative political agreement was reached on the world's first AI regulation on Tuesday, April 27, 2023. The Internal Market and Civil Liberties Committees on May 11, 2023 adopted the draft negotiation mandate on the first ever regulations for artificial intelligence, with 84 votes in favor, 7 against, and 12 abstentions. The significant points of the interventions in the new text are: the risk-based approach to AI prohibited AI practices. High-risk AI maps expanded the classification of high-risk areas. General-purpose AI, transparency measures, generative artificial intelligence, supporting innovation and protecting citizens' rights. The debate was held on June 13 and the European Parliament voted on June 14, 2023. At the bottom of this slide you can see the timeline for the adoption of the legislation. Now we are in the green arrow that you can see like approved in plenary. And next step should be adoption. So, it is essential to describe what happened from the initial European Commission's proposal till now, and mainly focus on the definition. Indeed, from our perspective, the core of the AI Act is the definition of an artificial intelligence system. Firstly, we underline that the proposal doesn't define artificial intelligence, but explicitly of artificial intelligence system, which is the starting point and the primary reference to be considered. We highlight that, as already some eminent scientists like Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig said, we refer to the book entitled Artificial Intelligence: A Modern Approach, 4th edition. It is impossible to find the definition of artificial intelligence because it might change depending on the type of approach, human versus rational and thoughts versus behavior. Consequently, we should strive, if anything, for a definition of artificial intelligence system, AI system, and that is the solution adopted by the European legislator. From April 2021 till now, the European Commission's proposal was deepened by the Council of the European Union, which issued on 25th November 2022 a new amended version. Lately, the European Parliament voted on a new text and the proposal on 14th June 2023, publishing its amended version. In the end, we now have 3 different versions of that proposal, and so, regarding the definition, 3 various artificial intelligence systems definitions. Going into detail, as you can see from the slide, the first definition referred to the European Commission proposal of artificial intelligence system, described it as software that is developed with one or more of the techniques and approaches listed in Annex 1. The second definition, we refer to the Council of the European Union version, describes artificial intelligence system as a system that is designed to operate with elements of autonomy and that based on machine and or human provided data and inputs. The third definition provided by the European Parliament after the vote on 14th June 2023 adopting the OECD's one defines artificial intelligence system as a machine-based system. We highlight that the 3 mentioned definitions should obviously become only one after the so-called trilogues, the negotiations among the European Commission, the Council of the European Union, and the European Parliament under the Spanish presidency. However, apart from the trilogues, we understand that there are already some position papers on the AI Act, and currently from the Future of Life Institute, the German AI Association, as well as some open letters, criticisms, and concerns from companies worldwide. We will see what the results will be. As we say, the definition is crucial for the entire regulation proposal and the effects when it comes into force. From the definition will move every kind of approach and event with every consequence, including the ones related to AI liability, which is contained in the proposal for a directive of the European Parliament and of the Council on adapting non-contractual civil liability rules to artificial intelligence, AI Liability Directive of 28 September 2022. Last but not least, I want to recall what I wrote over 3 years ago in my latest book entitled GDPR and Privacy, Awareness and Opportunities, the approach with the data protection and privacy relationships model DAPREMO, describing the use of AI systems in neuroscience and neurobioscience. Indeed, starting from the main risks, I highlighted my concerns on the impact of, firstly, the most innovative AI solutions on humans and, consequently, on the protection of natural persons with regard to the processing of personal data. I warned about the consequences of such invasive use of artificial intelligence techniques on natural persons. Secondly, considering the above-mentioned reality, I identified new individual rights and defined them as neuro-rights. This is a matter of no minor importance because it might introduce a new category of rights not included in our legal systems, with which we have to deal. From a legal perspective, we cannot dismiss every impact we might have on humans by adopting and using artificial intelligence systems. The main risks can depend on the general misuse of any personal information belonging to natural persons, particularly from the health or brain status using artificial intelligence systems. Indeed, concerning data protection and privacy, that might entail violation of the GDPR, the EU Regulation 2016/679. Last but not least, we should consider ethics a fundamental part of this field. Everyone, lawyers, scientists, technicians, politicians, civil society, institutions, stakeholders, and gatekeepers should consider and become aware that for a more conscious use of artificial intelligence, it is necessary to change its paradigm by being based on new models to be adopted. Furthermore, artificial intelligence should need, apart from legislation like the AI Act, specific regulations about management systems explicitly for AI systems. Even more so today, we cannot overlook neural networks and their development because they represent one of the most innovative and advanced sectors that must be followed. Those working on neural networks for better improvement should also consider legal contributions related to artificial intelligence and specifically AI Act. I firmly believe achieving a more robust development of neural networks with support from non-technical domains like legal, philosophy, sociology, and more is possible. We should deepen and pay attention to the use of AI systems in every sector and raise awareness on addressing the main concerns I mentioned earlier. For those who don't know me or my face, I'm an Italian lawyer, adjunct professor at Ostrava University in Rome, and former San Marino Data Protection Authority president. I am certified security manager ICT, data protection officer and privacy assessor, information security management system professionals. Author of articles, essays, books, and papers. You can find on the internet other information about myself, especially on my professional website www.fabiano.law. Hopefully, I will return soon with other topics to discuss and share. I conclude here my short intervention and thank you very much for your attention. Feel free to comment on this video and spread it on the social network. Thank you again.